Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which is called Whiskers and Max. Whiskers was a small, gray tabby cat with eyes like silver marbles and a personality twice her size. She had lived on the streets for as long as she could remember. People passed her by without a second glance, except for the rare kind stranger who dropped scraps of food. Max was a golden retriever, gentle, calm, and aging. He had been in the city shelter for 3 months. Once, he had belonged to an elderly man who had loved him dearly. But when a man passed away, Max found himself alone and confused in a noisy kennel that didn't smell like home. One rainy evening, Whiskers slipped under the gate of the same shelter, soaked and shivering. She wasn't officially admitted. She simply curled up in the corner of an empty crate and didn't move. The staff noticed her the next morning, but let her stay. She didn't trust anyone. That is, until she met Max. He was in the pen next to hers, his nose poking through the bars. She hissed at first, instinctively. But he didn't bark or move, just offered a slow wag of the tail and a look that said, "It's okay. You're safe now." That night, Whiskers curled up near the edge of her crate, closer to him. Days turned into weeks. Max and Whiskers weren't adopted, but they found comfort in each other's presence. Whiskers would bat at Max's tail through the bars. He would push his food bowl closer to hers, just in case she was still hungry. The shelter staff noticed. One morning, they moved the two into a shared enclosure, uncertain how a dog and cat would manage in close quarters. But instead of chaos, there was calm. Max gently rested his head beside Whiskers when she slept. Whiskers would curl on Max's back like a fuzzy scarf, purring softly. It was as though two broken hearts had found each other and begun to heal. Visitors often paused at their pen. It was unusual, after all, to see a dog and a cat so connected. But adoption was slow, and Max, older, with graying fur, was often overlooked. Whiskers seemed to sense this. Whenever a visitor approached, she would press herself to Max, purring louder, as if to say, "He's not just a dog. He's my family." Still, no one took them. One cold December morning, a woman named Claire came to the shelter. She had recently lost her cat and wasn't sure she was ready for another pet. But as she walked past the pens, something caught her eye. Max and Whiskers were curled up together, the dog's head resting protectively over the cat's tiny paw stretched across his nose. It wasn't just cute, it was something else, something deeper. Claire crouched and stared at them for a long time. When Max opened his eyes and looked at her, it felt like he saw right through to her sadness. The shelter staff told her their story, how they met, how they bonded, how they refused to be separated. "I came for a cat," Claire whispered, "but maybe I needed both." 2 days later, Max and Whiskers walked out of the shelter, side by side, into a home that smelled like warmth and cookies. It wasn't perfect at first. Max got stuck in a cat door once. Whiskers tried to sleep in the fruit bowl. But every night, they curled up together on Claire's couch, hearts full, as the snow fell quietly outside. And for the first time in a long time, they were home. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. It will really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then just skip it, and don't forget to check out our other videos. Thank you very much and goodbye.